We are in the middle bedroom, and at one time the load center was in the closet. Okay, you're not supposed to have a load center in the closet, so they moved the load center outside. That's a good thing. So they moved the load center outside. Now, as from day one, we should not have more than an eighth of an inch gap between the cabinet and the wall on any junction box. But they took it out, and we've redone, and I noticed that there's new wire and old wire in the attic, and this home was built in the 60's, so we got a lot of possibilities. It's not unusual to have copper wiring in a house of this age, and it's also a possibility that aluminum wiring could be in a house of this age. And everywhere I've looked, I've opened up junction boxes. I've looked, at the attic. I've been around. And I cannot determine that this house has ever had aluminum wiring. Everything that I've seen, this is copper wiring, copper wire nuts. Okay, everything I've seen is telling me that this is a copper home. Now, you're not supposed to have combustible materials in here. This is where they had this old beat up Federal Pacific breaker box. Alright? And I don't like those either. And they put this in here to cover up the holes. But you shouldn't have combustible materials inside of a junction box. The cover is held on with sheet metal screws. These screws go in, and these are supposed to be machine screws, not sheet metal screws. These screws will tear the insulation off of the wiring and create a short. So we've got it's a junction box now, so it's okay that it's in the closet. It's okay that it's not accessible. It's okay that it used to be something that it's no longer. Everything is okay about this cabinet, except that the gap, the cardboard, and the screws. Now, I was talking to a code inspector 30 years ago. I was talking to a code inspector, and she came in and she said, "You got to fill all these things in." And I said, "Well, this is an old panel, okay?" I said, "I don't know if I can get things in here to fill it in." And this was in Dallas, and she said, "You could cut up a soda pop can." She used a brand name. You cut up a soda pop can and stick it over those holes. I don't care how it's covered up. Just don't use paper. I said, okay. So, long story short, to the best of my ability, all of my diligence is telling me this is a copper wired home. Now, if you got some enjoyment or learned something, right over there is a like button. I could use a couple likes. Okay? It's not like I'm blowing up YouTube. It's not. Alright? My client might watch some of these videos. And if you've got insomnia, over here, okay, is a subscribe button. I think I've got 6 subscribers or whatever. So if you got insomnia, I can put you to sleep, man. And, again, if you got some good, right there's a like button.